Hello, my name is Kate Wagamuth, and I am the Assistant Division Chair of Counseling and Student Services Department here at Lyons Township High School. Welcome to the registration recap, next steps, and questions portion of this presentation. We are extremely excited to be just a few weeks away from going to each middle school and having individual conversations with each of our incoming freshman students. During these conversations, we will be identifying courses for the upcoming school year. We know that freshman year course registration can be very exciting. However, we also know it can feel overwhelming. In order to ensure all students and families have the information that you need, I will be recapping our freshman registration process, including individuals at Lyons Township High School that you can reach out to if you have additional questions along the way. During this presentation, I will be reviewing graduation requirements and a 4-year plan, a typical freshman year schedule, the course selection process, course selection considerations, and important upcoming dates. In order for students and families to understand course recommendations that will be shared with you, it is important to have an understanding of what the structure of a student's 4-year plan at Lyons Township High School looks like. Students must earn 23 credits to graduate from Lyons Township High School. Credits are awarded on a semester basis. A student will receive a half a credit for each course they pass each semester. Students have 8 periods in their school day, with an opportunity to take 7 courses each semester. Thus, not including summer school, a student has space in their schedule to earn 28 credits during their 4 years at LT. This obviously allows students to have space to take 5 credits worth of courses that are not in their graduation requirements. When students are thinking about the open or choice periods in their schedule each semester, we encourage students to enroll in courses that align with their interest areas, their future goals, and a life balance. We are hopeful that each class of 2027 student has received a copy of their 2023-2024 academic program guide. This is what we refer to as the APG. We also hope that they have received a yellow freshman course offerings worksheet. I will reference these 2 items as I share course registration information with you. Students and families will hear the words 4-year plan often as they engage in conversations with their school counselors and other LT staff. We wanted to provide you with an overview of what is included in a student's 4-year plan. You can also find a copy of a student's 4-year plan on page 5 of the introduction in the APG. On this particular slide, the first column includes an outline of what courses and credits are included within the 23 Lyons Township High School graduation requirements. Looking into the second column on this slide, it illustrates for you what is included in the 23 Lyons Township graduation requirements compared to what a student will want to consider adding to their 4-year plan if they are interested in attending an Illinois college or university. As you can see in column 2, you may need 4 years of math or 3 years of science, in addition to an extra year of social studies and possibly world language. The last column of this slide depicts which of these requirements students are recommended to take their freshman year. Moving forward in this presentation, I will give you more specific information about freshman year courses. However, as students identify courses they would like to take but do not fit in their freshman year course requests, it is often helpful to refer back to their 4-year plan in order to get an idea of where that course may fit in a different year here at LT. Here is a typical freshman year schedule. It will include a full year of English. Again, 4 years of English required for graduation. A freshman year's schedule will also include a full year of math, a full year of science, a full year of social studies, which is typically world history freshman year, as well as a full year of PE. Students also have 2 courses each semester available to take electives, as well as lunch study hall. This graphic is also available on the second side of your yellow freshman course offerings sheet. When looking at electives, students have multiple elective options their freshman year, some of which are full year courses and some that make up only 1 semester. World language courses are considered an elective as they are not an LT graduation requirement. However, please remember that world language courses are only offered as a full year course, which will take up 2 semesters of a student's schedule. So now that we have an idea of what courses will be included in a student's freshman year schedule, let's talk about how each student and family is going to determine which courses they enroll in. Course placement is a partnership and includes LT administration, middle school teams, and you. LT administration, including division chairs, have met with middle school teams multiple times already this school year. During these meetings, LT has provided necessary information and engaged in conversations with middle school teams in order for English, math, and science placement recommendations for each student to be finalized. On January 26th, all families will receive an email with a placement letter that includes their student's placement recommendation for English, math, and science. If you do not receive an email on January 26th, please contact our Lyons Township High School Division Chair for Counseling and Student Support Services, Mr. Drew Eder. His contact information is available on the LT website. Once you receive this email and your placement letter on the 26th, please take some time to review your students' English, math, and science placement recommendation. When reviewing these placement recommendations, it is important to access additional information, including the course description for each course in the APG, as well as the freshman course class presentation, which is also available on the Lyons Township website and includes information on various course levels. After you and your student have time to review the placement recommendation for these 3 classes, if your student would like to request a level change, please contact the division chair of the respective department. Contact information for each division chair will be included in the placement letter. The deadline for level change requests is February 18th. So far, we have reviewed English, math, and science placement. Please note that we also have each freshman student enrolled in a freshman PE class as well as lunch study. Thus, we have covered 5 of the 8 periods in a freshman schedule. We will now review course registration for the final 3 periods each semester, which will include social studies and electives. The email that all families receive on January 26th will also include a link to an elective Google form. Families must complete this Google form to identify their students' choice for social studies and electives. World History is the social studies course required freshman year. It is an annual course. To fulfill this requirement, students can elect to take World History or AP Human Geography. You will make this identification on the Google form that you receive in the email on the 26th. You then will have 2 spaces left to choose other electives. Again, the yellow freshman course offerings sheet is a good place to start when identifying electives. Side 1 of this sheet lists all the elective options for freshman students and indicates if the course is a semester or annual course. The APG provides a course description for all course options listed on the yellow sheet. Side 2 of this freshman course offerings sheet gives space for students to write in their elective choices if they will like. On the current slide, you will notice a picture of what you see on side 2 of that freshman course offerings sheet. It is very important for students to choose alternate electives as well. If their first and or second elective choice is not available and they have not submitted an alternative, an elective choice will be chosen for them. LTHS school counselors will be reviewing each student's Google form response with them during their individual conversations when we are at your student's middle school. Thus, it is very important that families complete this Google form by January 30th. As mentioned previously, we are excited to meet each of our future freshmen at our upcoming associate school counselor visits. Our school counselors will be having individual conversations with each student when we visit their middle school. Your student will know that they are prepared for their individual conversation if they have reviewed the yellow freshman course offering sheet and APG and submitted their elective course Google form. We ask that students bring the yellow freshman course offering sheet to school the day of their counselor visits. Feel free to indicate electives they want to take on this sheet as well. Please also feel free to make notes on this sheet if there are questions they want to remember to ask their counselor. The dates we will have our associate school counselor visit are on this slide and are as follows. Park, January 30th. McClure, January 31st. Pleasantdale, February 1st. Highlands, February 2nd in the morning. George Washington, February 2nd in the afternoon. And Gurry on February 3rd. For those students that attend a private or parochial school, we will be available to have individual conversations with our students on February 1st and 2nd from 3:30 to 5:30 at Lyons Township High School South Campus. As you and your student engage in conversations about course selection, we encourage you to keep these considerations in mind. Please use the academic program guide to learn more about each course. Academic rigor is an important piece to consider, especially when considering education options available for students after they graduate from LT. However, balance is equally important. When considering balance, we encourage students to be mindful of their personal emotional well-being, co-curriculars that they would like to be involved in, and social considerations that are important for them to have time for. And finally, when considering electives, we encourage students to be thinking about post-secondary interests and goals. If your student has not received a hard copy of their academic program guide, or if you have misplaced it, the APG is available online. It is organized by department and includes a great deal of information about each course, so it is a great resource to use as you and your student move through the course registration process. I wanted to take a few moments to review the dates I have shared throughout this presentation, along with a few additional dates. Again, January 26th is when a placement letter will be emailed to you, along with a link to complete an elective Google form. Families will have until January 30th to complete the elective Google form in preparation for middle school visits. Middle school visits will take place between January 30th and February 3rd. In the placement letter you receive via email on the 26th, your student will receive a placement recommendations letter for English, math, and science. Again, if you would like to request a level change, the window is from January 27th through February 17th. On February 21st, all families will receive another email confirming the courses their student has chosen. February 21st is also the day when summer school registration begins. Summer school is a great opportunity for students to get on campus, get to know the building, meet other incoming freshmen from different middle schools, and earn half a credit. We encourage students that are interested to look at courses offered over the summer and consider taking a course. Families will also receive additional information about online registration via email this spring. We are hopeful that the information provided today helps families and students feel prepared when beginning the course registration process. This can be an overwhelming process even when you are prepared. So please let us know if there are any additional questions you have, and we will do our best to answer them for you. We encourage all of our students and families to stay connected on Twitter and/or Instagram, and we look forward to meeting you all very soon.